and thank you so much for joining me today. Today we are doing the Libra TarotScope for October 2019. We will be using the Spirit Keepers Tarot Vitruvian Edition by Mademoiselle Wynn. These cards are amazeballs. I love these cards. So, without any further ado, let's go ahead and get started by clearing out any negative energy that may be existing. Okay. Spirit, what do you have for Libra for October 2019? Any guidance, Spirit? Any guidance? What message do you have for Libra? Libra for October. Okay. Okay, now we are looking for our significator card. And here we go. So, it looks like Libra, your focus for the month of October is going to be on challenges, conflicts, battles, and possibly even legal matters. So let's go ahead and see what messages that Spirit has for us. Okay. And our first card is Holy Water. This is the root of the powers of water. When a spiritual or artistic realization is about to materialize in your world, this is the seed of concord, fruitful developments in home and family on the domestic front, or promising prospects in love and relationships. Alchemically, the Ace of Chalices is the purification stage of your path towards achieving your magnus opus. Your world is being detoxified and cleared. Through holy water, you connect to your allies, both among the people in your world who love you and your spirit protectors. The color associated with the Ace of Chalices is white for purification and blue for spiritual serenity. When this card appears to you, you are about to receive, and what you will receive will fulfill. What fills you will wash away past hurt. There is renewal. The Rogue. The Rogue is mischief personified. Here you see the story of Loki cutting off Sif's beautiful golden locks of hair while she sleeps. Sif is the Norse goddess of the earth, of plenitude and the grains, affinity, fertility, family, marriage, mother of might and magnificence. She was also a seer. The mind, the thought plane, and the intellect are the weakening barriers to materialized success. The Seven of Swords denotes an unstable mind and unstable efforts. Your own thoughts and judgment are what undermine fruition. The Rogue is the spirit of cunning and scheming. We see compromised integrity, yet the Rogue is also the personification of one who is misunderstood. So when this spirit appears to you, you are the rogue in pursuit of an undertaking that diverges from the mainstream. You may get blowback for it, and yet take heart that the toad on the lily pad is symbolic of a rainmaker, an omen of ambition that begets plenitude, while the snail calls in the grace of the eminence and the blessing of the Nine of Orbs. Where the realm of sevens is the province of reasoning, the Seven of Swords is the reasoning that convinces you to act in a clandestine, cunning, or devious manner because you're clever enough to get away with it. The Seven of Swords is the spirit of acting impulsively. It also shows someone fleeing from social norms, who embraces the role of being the outcast in society. The Kindred. Three priestesses stand by the waters. They're scrying into their chalices. The one to the left with a crescent waxing moon on her sleeve is a young maiden. The center with full moons on her sleeves is a mother. The third priestess to the right with a crescent waning moon is the crone. The kindred is the spirit of affinity within the tribe. This is abundance in love, camaraderie, and the prophecy of jubilee to come. The Golden Shield. You are shielded against those who are sending you psychic arrows of envy, ill will, resentment, someone who covets what you have and who is just waiting for a vulnerable opening to strike. Thus the Golden Shield defends you, and this spirit is now making his presence known so that the angelic power of fire can keep you safe, healthy, and flourishing. The Golden Shield is assigned to block out new distractions and instead mine deep into your current reservoirs of creativity or ingenuity. As you focus on the endeavors that stoke your passion and give you that raison d'etre, the Golden Shield is protecting you from the evil eye, from malefic energies others are sending you, such as envy, or provoking your insecurities and self-doubt, or just trying to drain you of your wellspring of energy. The design on the golden shield the angelic power holds up features a flaming cross. On either side of the cross is a 7-pointed star, symbolizing the perfection of God and the 7 days of creation. One star symbolizes the diurnal sacred 7. The other symbolizes the nocturnal sacred 7. Below it, in a V formation, are 6-fold tomei from Shinto, which put together would form twin Gankil, wheels of joy per Tibetan Buddhism, symbolizes pieces of the wish-fulfilling jewel. Assembled into one, they form the Philosopher's Stone. One triplet forms the power of inspiration, and the other the power of exploration. At their midpoint is a solar cross, and below that, a column of 4 power crosses that lead to another solar cross in a different design. The crosses here are also reminiscent of a double Vajra for the powers of thunder. Visualize alternating bright colors of the sun and fire further fortify the shield. Here the angelic power and queen of the scepters wears a kabuto helmet from feudal Japan and the army of a Chinese Qin dynasty warrior. The scepter he wields can also be used in the manner of a rotten fighting stick prevalent in the traditional martial arts of Southeast Asia. The Necromancer. Key 18 is the moon of the Magi. The Necromancer is a spirit of unseen influences. It is the spirit personification of uncertainty and illusions. When the moon of the Magi appears to you, the matter at hand is steeped in ambiguity. It is the guardian who walks you towards mastery of seeing beyond perception and unraveling illusion. The Necromancer is the spirit of your own imagination, an imagination that shines now so that the truth can finally be illuminated. The Necromancer appears when you are coming toward the crossroads of having to endure through a dark night of the soul. The Necromancer will be your guide and ally through the darkest night. Yet there is prophecy here. Journeying through the dark night of your soul will take you onto the path that leads to your Holy Grail. What is to come is part of your quest and reflects what is to be your chosen path. Thus, while Key 18 bodes uncertainty, can feel ominous and portends a coming darkness, there is also the foretelling of greatness to come. Of all the spirits in all the realms, it is only the Necromancer who can unveil the passageway to the Grail. Oftentimes this key can mark the dark night of the soul or having to pay closer attention to your dreams. A waning crescent moon, the moon of witchcraft and sorcery, appears at the zenith point of the skies. A scarab flies close, symbolic of eternal life, divine teachings, and a spiritual crossroads. Twin stone pillars symbolize a sacred gateway and mystic passage into the unknown. A cutout window in one pillar suggests the eye of spirit watching over. The Necromancer is also the spirit of resurrection. In Egyptian symbology, the scarab is an omen of life after death. The parting seas depicted on the card symbolize climatic miracle. Through the doubt and mystery, maintain an unwavering faith, and that is what will power resurrection and miracles to happen. Sacred Cinnabar. This is the root of the powers of air. When spiritual alchemy of air is about to materialize in your world as intellectual property, achievement of glory, social advancement, or that which shall become memorialized in written form, documented. The Ace of Swords is the card of actualization in alchemy. It is the realization of your magnum opus, ready to enter physical form. Alchemically, the Ace of Swords corresponds with Mercury. Cinnabar is refined mercury in a brilliant scarlet form, hence the alchemical phase name rubedo, associated with the element of air. When sacred cinnabar appears to you, glory and success is imminent. The elements of your great work have come together and consummated. All that you have worked hard for shall culminate in attainment. The sparks for victory and conquest have ignited around you and for you. The masterpiece shall be complete. When the Ace of Swords appears, the message is this: the deed shall be done. Yet the Ace of Swords is not victory itself. It's the foretelling of victory while itself is presented to you as a challenge. You have to accept the challenge to achieve the promised victory. Cinnabar is the key to producing the Philosopher's Stone, mythologicalized to resemble a ruby. In medieval Chinese alchemy, cinnabar was believed to be the critical ingredient in the elixir of immortality. When cinnabar is heated, it produces quicksilver or mercury. Above to the sword's right is a palm leaf symbolizing victory. To its left, red hollyhock for ambition, and thus cinnabar is the stone of victory and ambition. The Ace of Swords appearing in your reading is such a talisman for ensuring your victory and a prophecy that your ambitions are to be consummated. Courage and strength are the final measures to produce sacred cinnabar. The Ace of Swords is the quality of enforcement. And our final card is the Outlaw. Examine your situation from a different perspective. Be the outlier. This is the spirit designating how we break from establishment to serve a higher purpose. A guardian spirit has come to support you as you scrutinize both the fundamentalism around you and the personal dogma embedded deep within. The outlaw sends the message of psychic mindfulness. Tap into your own deep sea of unconsciousness. The outlaw hangs from pillars supporting the opposing side of the temple. This is the vantage point in opposition of tradition. We are seeing that which defies orthodoxy. Here is the heretical, the eccentric, the dissident. This is the rejection of authority and rebellion against establishment. The outlaw appears to you when the answer is to operate outside of and in contention with the established rules of institution. Yet be aware that there are consequences to nonconformity and noncompliance. The spirit of the outlaw is showing you both the way of your path and also the consequences of that way. If you choose to be the sacrifice, then those who come after you will be redeemed. Do et des. I give so that you may give. Take heart, as the swan is the omen of grace, and the fish is the omen of prophecy. Coram Deo, in the presence of God. You act against the laws of the material, worldly establishment, but not against the laws of God. Divinity is on your side. The appearance of the outlaw designates a figurative baptism, a spiritual purification by the element water. This is the key of grace. The outlaw is the consciousness that each individual, no matter the karma, the fate, the capacities, or integrity, can speak directly to God and can receive directly from God the revelation of the mysteries. When the outlaw appears to you, you may find yourself presently suspended in suffering, but a greater good and a grace is to come. The time has come to clear your energy. This is a time to take back control of your life. You do not have to be boxed into a clique or community. Use your own mind. Think outside of the box. Ultimately, your success and happiness is a result of your own work. Stand out from the crowd and shine like the star you are. Your ancestors and angels are watching over you and protecting you from the shitiness of those around you, especially those who are envious of your greatness. You do not have to be a part of an in crowd just because it is the in thing at the moment. Help them out by removing yourself from the multitude of succubuses. Cut away people and things that are no longer benefiting you. Let go of the toxins that are choking you and keeping you down. Once you are free of those who wish to suffocate and hold you down, your mind will become clear. Your goals and dreams will start to become not only a dream, but actually manifest into reality. This is so exciting. Surround yourself with like-minded people who have similar goals and aspirations as you. Build each other up and enjoy everyone's accomplishments together, big and small. Look to the spirit of the necromancer to help guide you to your greatness. Ask him to light the path for you to escape the darkness so that you are able to shine in all of your greatness and success. I hope that today's message has resonated with you and will help lead you and guide you throughout the month of October. If you would like a more detailed and personal reading, please go to my website at www.conjureknits.com. I offer phone sessions, video readings, and chat readings. Just click on one of the links at the top of the page. Also, be sure to check out my shop while you are there. I hope you all have a very blessed October. Love you bunches!